And welcome back to the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. My name's Dante Lechuga alongside here with Carly Evans. Today the Frederick Golden Eagles are hosting Monarch for another football game. And we're going to actually go to the sideline with Frida Wishman.
I'm here with Coach Ben. Coach, how are you guys feeling going into this first half?
We're really excited. I mean, any chance to play in front of your home crowd in your home stadium is a great opportunity for the guys to fly around and make some plays. Hopefully, put on a good show for the fans.
Yeah, what have you guys been focusing on this past weekend practice for leading up to tonight's game?
You know, we always just try to focus on the small things. We try to focus on the small details, and just always doing the right thing. Getting back to the basics of football. Just because we're at a home game and the atmosphere is going to be loud and fun. We just want to focus on the small things and stay in the moment.
Yeah, well, I want to wish you luck, Coach.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
For our Golden
Thank you.
Eagle level sponsors for the 2023-2024 school year.
Thanks, Frida, and thanks, Coach. Carly, we lost to Holy Family. It was a little bit of a rough game. But what do you think we can do better than last game to help us win this game?
So I actually have a few keys that I would like to kind of share as we're starting up this game. So the first one that I actually have is to lock down on defense. Something that happened last game was that they allowed the quarterback, Rylan Cooney, to rush for 133 yards last game, which for a quarterback alone, that's pretty crazy. For any player alone in a high school level game for your first actual official game of the season, that's pretty impressive. They also ended up letting up 4 touchdowns, which is quite a few in any game. Total, they gave up 294 yards of rushing, and that was combined with every single player at Holy Family. And it prevented Frederick from really gaining any traction early or later on in the game. They really kind of grappled with the ball, and it ended up not really working out in their favor. Second point that I have is just to contain the pocket. The quarterback actually of this game is Riley Montemayor, who's coming off of a very clean, poised performance last week in Monarch's win against Stanley Lake. He ended up passing for almost 200 yards and 3 touchdowns with no picks whatsoever. And so we're looking at a fierce 2-0 competitive team coming off of a very hot win. He also happens to be a dual threat, similar to Cooney last game. So it's just that idea of shutting the quarterback out and making sure that they put pressure off those edges. And making sure that they protect, too, which is the last point, actually, which is to protect Gavin. Gavin Ishmael, he's our miracle quarterback, and he kind of struggled last game. That O-line was struggling to hold those edge rushers, and it really showed because it was putting a lot of pressure on Gavin that whole entire game. You saw quite a few instances where he ended up just throwing the ball either out or making risky plays. There was one point in time where he went down. Thankfully, it was just cramps, so it wasn't anything too bad. But better cramps than injuries, but you don't want to see him down. And he did a lot of risky things that game. I think as long as the O-line can protect him relatively well this game, better than last game, I think Frederick can get the ball moving and hopefully come out to win this game. This team is a high-caliber weapon when on point, and I think we can prove it this game.
Monarch wins the toss and
Yeah,
to the
all those are
second
great
half.
points. I especially thought, protecting Gavin is a huge thing, not only because we got to move the ball down the field, but we don't want him to get injured. We want him healthy. But, yeah, honestly, if we can get our passing game going, it's going to be hard to stop us. And, yeah, we still don't have our seniors back, unfortunately. But, we'll get them soon due to personal reasons. But, we have a football game on our match. Frederick, who are you expecting to win this game?
The Coyotes, as I said, they're 2-0 in the season. We're 0-1. It's one of those where this is just going to be a competitive game. Back and forth is my guess. As I said, really have to watch out for Montemayor. He's one of those where, looking at his statistics, it was just he's kind of a crazy person performance-wise, and last game really proved that.
Ladies and
it's one of those where this game can really go either way.
As we honor America
And here's the
those
national
who support
anthem.
our freedom at home and abroad. Our national anthem is performed by your Frederick High School marching Golden Eagles.
And thank you for the national anthem to our FHS band. Carly, if I'm being honest, I would just love to see this Frederick offense get going. You know, just get defense a little bit of break. You know, I mean, what did they held Holyfield to 7 points at the first half?
I believe so. They
Yeah.
were. I mean, it was one of those where that game was fully in reach by the end of the first half, and it was one of those halftime kicked in, and I think just something happened mindset-wise, and it was just fourth quarter. It just ended up being pretty much a blowout. Although they did score towards the end, it was kind of a half-hearted, like, where we have to get on the board kind of a thing. But it will be a very interesting matchup, though, today for sure. Your Coyotes and Golden Eagles.
Looks like the Golden Eagles will be receiving to start this game. We'll see if this offense can get to a hot start. You know, it's something we really need.
We'll see if
As
these
we said
bees can
earlier.
go away, too. Because they are very much bothering our setup.
Frederick's still not ready yet. The band is trying to get on the bleachers. Frederick's trying to get hyped before this game with the cheerleaders. They're all huddled up.
Back to kick number 36, Bridger Lechuga.
You know, Burke Eisman actually had a really good game as well, receiving as well as Sonny Del Pitts.
Yeah, both of them had outstanding performances last game. It was one of those where it was great playing time for both of them, which I believe, if I'm correct on this statistic, that it was their first official varsity game for either one of them. Sonny, I believe he ended up coming up with, I think, over 70 yards receiving. He made that huge catch downfield, which was pretty impressive. He also had quite a few attempts that were almost as great as like any other play. Like, he definitely showed up and showed off. And as you said, so did Burke. Burke had a great last game, and really just hoping to see those two outperform once again, as these stands are like screaming for help.
Del Pizzo will take it out to the 30 as Ishmael and his offense will try out onto the field. And we'll see how they start.
We shall see what
Great
will
return
happen.
by Sonny Del Pizzo. Start the half, getting them out to the 29-yard line.
Good position to be in, too.
Ishmael's in the shotgun. Sanders is next to him in the backfield. We got trips right. Here's the snap. Ishmael's going to fake the handoff, looking to his right, but they get to him right away. Rolling out to his right, trying to make something happen. He's going to look for Burke, and that is a dangerous pass. That definitely could have been intercepted.
as
Very
I said,
fortunate.
pressure right off the bat. It's one of those where the O-line did a good job, but they just have to make sure that they are keen and aware of whenever he moves out of the pocket. He moved, and the O-line really didn't move with him. It was one of those where they stayed in place, and obviously you saw your defenders obviously saw that one coming and pretty much anticipated it. That obviously could have ended badly for the first play. Could have ended in an interception in great field position.
Penalty is declined.
There was a flag, but it was declined. Ishmael in the shotgun, twins to his right and left, 4 wide. Eisman in motion. Ishmael's going to hand off up the middle, but they get to him right away. Ball's on the ground. Ishmael covers it. Sanders coughed it up. They got to him right as he touched it. I don't know if there was a blitz or someone just missed their blocking assignment. I don't quite know.
I mean, they sent quite a few. They sent quite a few blitzers right there. I don't think the O-line or Ishmael really anticipated that like right off the bat. But this is kind of a hasty little third down right here. I mean, they were in pretty much horrible field position, and if they don't pick it up, this is one of those where they're going to have to look for a deep kick.
3rd and a mile here for Ishmael. Trips right. He's going to fake the handoff. Looking to his right, he has Eisman. Eisman goes up and snags it for a couple of yards, but they'll be nowhere close to the first down. They're going to have to punt this football away.
So far, kind of a stuttery drive. I mean, we saw potential right there with Eisman, given his Burke ended up coming up with a pretty great catch right there. It was one of those in traffic, and he ended up catching it and coming down with it, which is always a promising sign. But as you said, came up way too short, and they're going to have to kick this one away.
4th and about 13, and Ishmael in the offense is still on the field. Ishmael's in the shotgun. I don't know. Yeah, he's just going to punt it, but it's blocked! Monarch! They will recover it for a touchdown. Monarch takes an early lead off. I don't know. That was a very questionable decision by the coaching staff.
That was, I think, honestly, too early on to try something like that. Obviously, I mean, I think both of us were thinking that either it was going to be some type of trick play to try and feint the defense, but, I mean, I don't think I anticipated Ishmael's kick being blocked. So
definitely not the start we were wanting.
So early on, not even 2 minutes in, we are already falling behind.
You know, a lot of time in this football game, but definitely not what you want to happen on the very first drive of the game, as Ishmael tried to punt it, and it was blocked and recovered for a touchdown for Monarch.
That was an interesting decision to leave the offense on in general. I mean, as I said, I don't know if they were trying to see if they could trick the defense, but they ended up going for it either way.
Monarch's going to burn their first time out. So they take a 6-0 lead. Or no. Was he not in the end zone, Carly?
Did he? Well, that was interesting. Was it the spot he recovered by chance? Because that's about the one. Like,
I mean, look to me for sure he just picked it up for a scoop and score, but I guess his knee was probably down or something.
Huh. Well,
Don't really
I did not
know.
see that.
Well, 1st and goal for Monarch. They're at the 1-yard line.
This is going to be something that Frederick probably a little gassed after that early on.
First
And
and
so
goal from the 1-yard line for Monarch. Let's hear it for the Frederick defense.
Monarch is going to hand it off right up the middle. He's looking for the goal line, but Frederick's defense is posturing.
stuffed right there at the 2. Pretty impressive reading that play. Obviously, they did not anticipate a pass, which is smart on their part.
Montemayor handed it off.
Gray, second down.
Gray got nowhere with it. Twins right. Montemayor's going to hand. No, he's going to keep it himself. He is stuffed at the.
Yeah, I believe the ball did not pass the
half-yard line. Montemayor's offense.
It's honestly impressive how. Is it third?
Third down already. They went hurry up.
Third down, and they're at the half hash, which is pretty
Tackle
impressive.
Play by number 56, Austin Schaefer, third down on the way.
Montemayor's in the shotgun.
Defense.
Here's
Schaefer
the
with
snap.
good
He's going to
stuff.
go himself again. And Frederick's defense isn't going to be able to stop him this time. Touchdown, Montemayor. Monarch takes the lead 6-0.
Quarterback number 15,
And as I said before, an
Montemayor's
impressive start
carry
right there. Not for our Golden Eagles,
for a
but
Monarch touchdown.
Monarch getting on the board really, really soon. I still probably will continue to question that play to keep Ishmael out to kick it away.
We are
Montemayor showing why he's averaging roughly 70 yards per game rushing already. And we have an interesting formation here coming out from Monarch.
Are they?
They are going for 2.
Ooh.
And it was a little bit like a bubble screen, I guess. Bubble screen
conversion
chick
is
play, but it
no
was
good.
dropped. We're going to stay at 6-0.
It did not work right there at all. That was I'm not sure. I mean, I get the competitive nature of going for the 2 early on, but I say just kick it and leave it at that. You're already pushing it with how competitive you were, and that right there was just the icing on the cake for maybe a little too much edge right there.
Yeah, Frederick, let's hope we don't
Do
get
that
a
again.
block
Score
punt.
with
Yep.
9 minutes and 27 seconds
Palma and
to
Del
have.
Pizzo are
Monarch
back
6,
to
Frederick
receive the
at
kick.
punt. Here comes that offense.
Monarch takes the early lead with about 9 minutes and 30 seconds left in this first quarter. 6-0, failed 2-point attempt. Here's the kick. It's going to go to Del Pizzo once again. Here's Del Pizzo. He's going to weave his way to the right up the middle. He's going to fight for a couple of yards. He's going to get to the 32-yard line.
Gained a good, looks like 15 yards or so off of the initial return.
Like you said earlier in your keys to the game, Carly, protect Ishmael at all costs, Give him some time. Very first passing play, I believe someone, right when the ball was someone got to him, so it's not what you want to see. It's going against your keys. But here's Twins left. Ishmael in the shotgun. Can't quite see who's in the backfield with him. It's a man to his right. He's going to give it to him. Ishmael up the middle, never mind. Ishmael bounces it to the right. Stiff arm. Ishmael's going to run out of bounds for about a 7-yard gain.
Good little gain right there.
Scrambles along the sideline for a gain.
It's one of those where it seems as though the O-line kind of read that play a little bit better than that first play that we saw. They looked a little shaky on that first drive in general, but this second drive, they're looking a little bit better already off the bat.
That's Dean in the backfield with him. Ishmael in the shotgun is going to give it to Dean. Dean makes one man miss. They're going to mark him a yard short of the first down, 3rd and 1.
Looks like he got tripped up a little bit there.
Moves forward for a gain of about 2. 3rd down, Frederick.
3rd and 1. We'll see what Ishmael and his offense is going to do here. Palma and Del Pizzo are on the far left. Twins. Ishmael's going to go under center. Has Dean behind him as long as Sanders.
It's a
Ishmael
very
under
interesting
center.
formation.
He's going to launch it over the left side for a little bubble screen to Del Pizzo, and Del Pizzo will pick up the first down.
I saw a little bit of tugging of the jersey, but overall, good job not wrapping any of them up. It's one of those where you obviously want to have that competitive nature, but you don't want to make it to the point where you get penalized for it. And so, good job finding that in between right there.
Ishmael looking for the play from his coaching staff. He's going to go under center. Same formation, Twins left, 2 running backs behind him. He's going to give it to Sanders, who is not going to get any, maybe 1 yard. No gain on that play.
Sanders held on to that ball for dear life. You saw quite a few of the defenders trying to strip that one away. Overall, that play didn't quite work out in their favor. I can't tell if they possibly lost like half a yard or so, or if they're still on the correct hash, but overall, not the gain that you want to see.
Ishmael's going to be in shotgun. I can't see if that's Dean or Sanders next to him, but trips right. Ishmael's going to drop back. He's going to look for Palma, and Palma makes the grab. 9-yard gain. It's going to be, is it 3rd down, 3rd and 1?
As I said, they're doing a great job of holding on to this. As I said, that's a tricky catch to make, as
Ishmael's pass
Burke
caught by
did
number 2,
earlier. Good old
Giselle
Burke
Palmer.
Eisman. He caught it in traffic.
Burton short on
This is
the
the
way.
same.
Let's hear it for Frederick.
Ishmael looking for the play call. 3rd and 1, maybe in 3rd and inches. Trips right, Palma's far left. Sanders is next to him in the backfield. Ishmael fakes the handoff, 2-step drop. Looks to his right, that's Eisman. Grabbed, 1st down, Frederick. A little bit of momentum here. Passing game's getting going.
Ishmael pass
Already
complete to number
within
86,
Coyote
Burke
territory, which is
Eisman.
perfect right here. And it's one of those where they're leading by 6. They did not manage to convert on the 2-point try right there. And it's one of those where you possibly might have, if you drive down, score, you have the opportunity to have at least a point more than them if you kick for the extra point instead of go for the 2 like they did.
Ishmael in shotgun's gonna give it to Dean. Dean weaving his way, but he's gonna run into a wall.
Handoff to number 38, Tristan Dean. No gain on the play. 2nd down on the way.
We got 2nd and 10 here. Ishmael looking for the play once again. He has Palma far left still.
2nd down and long here. Looking to the coach.
Del Pizzo's gonna go to the left, Twins left. Ishmael in shotgun. Has Burke Eisman as the tight end. Here's the fake handoff. He's looking for his cousin. Never mind, that's to Palma. Tries to get the toe drag, just cannot haul it in. It's gonna be 3rd and 10.
Yeah, as I said, it's you put it. Tried to look for that drag, but it was one of those where I think he was a little too focused on getting the tap right there with his feet that he just kind of lost possession of the ball and ended up 3rd and long now.
Ishmael,
Don't want
assuming they're
to
gonna throw
stall
this
out your
football.
drive right now. I mean, as we saw before, they're in Coyote territory, and they were moving. Don't want to stall that.
Ishmael's in shotgun, trips left. Twins right as Dean motions to his right. Ishmael alone. It's going to be a QB draw. Ishmael up the middle. He's fighting for the 1st down. And they might have 4th and inches here.
It looks like they marked him short. He might have fallen. Either arm or knee might have hit before. He technically crossed it.
Scamper just short of a 1st down.
Less than maybe
4th down and 1
it's
on the
inches.
way for the Frederick offense.
4th and inches here for Ishmael. Wouldn't be shocked if they just go to the old-fashioned QB sneak here.
Yeah, you might just want to sneak it right here. You don't really want to risk anything too deep. Right now, your one goal is just to get that 1st down.
Ishmael's under center, 2 running backs behind him. Twins left.
And he jumped. Looked as though a defensive lineman jumped right there. Tried to get an early edge on, my guess is a rush,
Ishmael's
blitz, something.
gets him to jump. It's a Frederick 1st down.
As Frederick does move the chains, it was offsides. And Frederick is in the red zone. We'll see if they can capitalize it. About 4.5 minutes left, closing in on this 1st quarter. Monarch leads 6-0. Motion man Del Pizzo. Ishmael's under center. He's going to fake the handoff to Dean. Ishmael, nowhere to throw the football. Makes a man miss. And he's brought down. A little juke move from the quarterback.
Looks like he got taken down by the ankles right there, but great little move right there. Just almost a little stutter step. Stopped one of the defenders in his tracks and tripped them up. Impressive right there. As I said, once you get Ishmael going, as long as he doesn't feel pressure in the pocket or out of the pocket, technically, as long as he does have good O-line,
Ishmael in
then
shotgun.
good Ishmael.
Trips left, flag on the play.
Wonder if one of them
Might
jumped
be
before.
false start.
Yeah, false
Yep.
start.
False start here on Frederick. They're going to go back 5. Frederick rowdy crowd getting rowdy. This is first home game of the year. They have the pink out going. Ishmael's going to be in the shotgun. Trips left. Dean is in the backfield with him. Del Pizzo far right.
They're pretty spread out on this one.
Ishmael, nowhere to go with the football, so he's going to scramble. Might be a holding in the backfield as he gets chopped down in the backfield.
Flag on the play.
Possibly
Ishmael under
holding.
pressure, rules right.
It's one of those where, as I said before, you have to find that happy medium. And right now, they're kind of struggling a little bit with that happy medium. They want good blocking, but you don't want that to turn into holding.
And Frederick's going to go down back 10 yards.
Holding call. Yep. This is the exact thing that you didn't want to stall out your drive.
We're in the red zone now. We are about 11 yards away. Ishmael in the shotgun, trips left once again. Dean in the backfield with him. Ishmael fires to his right side, just out of the reach of Palma. It's going to be 3rd and long.
I hate to say it, but that was really good pressure from Monarch right there. It was one of those, they came right off that edge hot, and they were streaking right towards Ishmael, and there wasn't any blocking really on that play.
Barbie Land, let's hear it!
And the rowdy crowd's getting loud. Ishmael's in shotgun.
Had Marzing on the brain from him commentating.
Ishmael in shotgun. Twins left. Fakes the handoff. Rolls to his left. Has a little bit of time. He's going to fire for Burke. And that might have been intercepted. No, they're going to call it incomplete.
That hit the ground. That was quite an effort right there from number 11 on Monarch's team. If I can find said number 11. Looks like that was Gavin Fagan.
It'll be 4th
I
down.
did think he actually picked that off. but
No, he did not, but it was quite an effort. He tumbled for that one and everything.
It's going to be 4th and forever. We'll see if Ishmael punts it again.
Monarch's bringing the pressure.
Ishmael in shotgun, trips right. They are going to go for it. Drops back, fires for Palma. And unfortunately, he will not pick up the 1st down.
Just shy, looks like.
Ishmael's pass complete to number 2, Gisrael Palma. He is short of the line to gain.
I believe
Turnover
they'll
on
probably
downs,
just kick it
first
right.
down,
Oh no, it was a
Monarch.
4th down, wasn't it? Yeah.
Was
That
4th down.
That was a risky play right there.
We'll call it a punt.
Of sorts, yeah.
As Monarch's offense will trot back on the field.
Monarchs looked strong offensively and defensively. And that's something to really look out for.
You know, they were at the 1-yard line their first drive, which helps, but
That
we'll
is true.
see here as they are in their own territory here about the 15-yard line. As Montemayor's going to be in the shotgun. He's going to fake the handoff, fires out a bubble screen, but that's brought down in the backfield. Great play there.
Tackle on the play by number 5, Braden
Who was
Rudman.
it? Was it?
Second
I believe it was Rudman who made the tackle.
Let's go
Jack
Chiefs!
Robards got taken down in that backfield. Just pretty much got walloped. I don't think he saw that coming. It was one of those where his eyes were on the ball and the ball only, and he just got taken down.
As Montemayor's going to get the play call from his coaching staff. 2nd and long. Montemayor drops back. The lefty fires left side. That is caught. But what a stick that was by Haggerty.
Pass caught by number
Chopped him
0,
down.
Bill Herzig. Tackle on the play by Tavin Haggerty.
It was Hertzik who made the grab.
Haggerty, he just...
And long, let's hear it.
So far on this drive specifically, it seems as though defensively they're starting to pick up that momentum that they needed.
Come on, get loud. Let's go defense.
Yeah, and what
If
a
their
chop
defense
that was.
can hold, it's one of those where their offense then has the mobility and ability to possibly gain.
Montemayor fires. He was wide open, but it was just out of his reach.
Pressure
Will be
applied on the
4th
play
down.
by number 1, Tavin Haggerty. The pass is in.
Haggerty back-to-back plays where he's put insane pressure on Monarch and these Coyotes, and it really paid off as now they're going to have to kick this away right whenever they thought that they possibly could gain momentum. And so far, impressive. Best we've seen of Frederick's defense, I think.
Defense is playing well. Great little 3 and out that was, as Monarch will punt this away. I want to say that's Del Pizzo back to return. Yes. Line drive punt. It's going to bounce. Del Pizzo will pick it up. That was a risky grab, but he will hang on to it.
Number 17 just tried to snag that right from him right whenever he got it.
Archie Johns punt.
He almost, though, ran right into him whenever he was a defenseless player and didn't have the ball. So that's something that Monarch does have to monitor is obviously you do, if you're Monarch, you do want to hit Del Pizzo, but it's one of those where you don't want to get that defenseless player penalty.
As Ishmael on the offense will trot back out. Looks like they're going to go into a formation where there's trips left.
First down, Frederick on the way.
Sanders is in the backfield with him. Ishmael's going to drop back after he fakes the handoff, but he's going to scramble up the middle, spinning to the right, spins again. 2nd and 1. What a scramble that was by Ishmael.
Ishmael with, I believe, 2 or 3 amazing spins on that play, getting them in great field position for this 2nd down. 2nd and 1 now. Ishmael really showing off the threat that he is as we have under a minute in this first quarter.
Yep, winding down, 50 seconds left. Ishmael's going to go in shotgun, twins right. Man next to him, I believe. That's Sanders. He's going to give it to him. Sanders runs into a wall once again. But he will pick up the first down.
Yep. Able to sneak that ball forwards, yep.
Sanders, that's a Frederick first down.
First down, Frederick just crossing the 50-yard line. 30 seconds left in this first quarter. Don't quite know what Ishmael's signaling for, but he has 4 wide. He's in the shotgun, fakes the handoff, drops back. Has Del Pizzo. He fires, caught! Del Pizzo's brought down at around the 15. Sonny Del Pizzo, the sophomore, cousin to cousin, as that will most likely wind down our first quarter, or no. Stuck at 17 seconds left.
What an impressive effort right there by Del Pizzo. Just reached, grabbed, snagged, and was able to safely find that ball in his hands. And we saw effort like that from him last week too, with another big game last week, and he's really proving that he honestly should be playing varsity, and more of it. I believe that was a 30-yard gain.
Clock is winding down. I think we're just going to try to get him to jump off sides here.
Might just let this clock run down like what you were saying.
No, he's going to give it to Dean. Dean breaks 1 tackle, fighting for a couple more yards. As that will be the end of the first quarter, as we will be right back here on the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network.
Do you want a reliable realtor who you can trust with your money and owning or renting a home? Then you can turn to Zadell Realty, and specifically Greg Zadell. Greg is a local realtor who helps people buy and sell both homes and investment properties. He has an extended knowledge of the market and is extremely involved in the community. Along with being a local realtor right here in Frederick, Greg Zadell is extremely experienced in his profession. Not only is he a broker, but also the owner of Zadell Realty, located in the Carbon Valley area since 1980, just over 42 years as of now. Make sure to watch for the Zadell Real Estate article in the Consumer Report. You don't want to miss it. You won't regret it when you rely on Zadell Realty.
Like most backseat drivers, I'm all about safety. Uh-oh! Les Schwab Tires is too. Because Les Schwab fixes brakes, steering, and more. See those guys? They just do tires. Eyes ahead, Dad! Look, I'm not telling people how to do their job. Blinker, I'm just glad Les Schwab puts my safety first. Watch, they're gonna come greet me.
Les Schwab Tires, celebrating 70 years of doing the right thing.
Hey everybody, I'm Dr. Santos. I'm one of the assistant principals here at Frederick High School, and you are watching GEBN, the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. Go Golden Eagles!
And welcome back, Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. My name is Dante Lechuga alongside with Carly. Here we have Gavin on 3rd and 9. Kind of had to rush that. But here's Gavin. Fires for the end zone. Palma diving. They're going to say that was incomplete.
There is a flag down though on the play.
Was a flag. Could be a holding here on Frederick's line.
And if it is a holding, Monarch's best bet might be just to decline the penalty.
They will decline it.
Yeah.
Penalty is declined.
4th and 9.
My guess is one of the linemen just went a little too far right there, and those O linemen really got to watch that.
Looks like they will go for it. Or no, here comes out the kicker, Norwood.
Smart decision right here. You're already down, and you don't want to give them the ball right back. Here is pretty much a perfect opportunity for at least a 95% chance of actually kicking this and making this. So
Out to attempt the kick.
Coaches seem frustrated with the refs, not quite sure why. Palma seems frustrated. He thought that was a catch in the end zone.
you could tell he got up a little aggravated that they didn't call it a touchdown. He was sure that even though he bobbled it, he was sure that he ended up coming down with it.
Low snap. Norwood might be short. And no, that
That
will
is
just
it.
poke through.
Kick is good.
Norwood will just get it through the uprights. Looked like it was going to be short, but it floated in. 3-6. Monarch is still up.
Your score.
11 minutes left in the second quarter.
I was with you on that one. I really thought that one wouldn't make it in. I thought it would be shy, but somehow able to get in. I'd like to take this chance to shout out FHS Booster Club. Frederick High School Booster Club is always looking for parent volunteers to help carry on the long tradition of supporting the students of this community. The purpose of Booster Club is to provide the funding and manpower for the homecoming tailgate celebration, the after-prom party, grants to student groups and clubs, as well as scholarships to graduating seniors. If you're interested in becoming involved, we would invite you to reach out through our website, fhsbooster.com, and click on Contact Us or attend our next meeting in the FHS library. If you're wanting to be more involved in the community and have a desire to do something that benefits the students of our community, we'd love to hear from you. The FHS Booster Club would like to give a special shout out to their partners who went above and beyond supporting Frederick High School last year. Some of these include Les Schwab Tire, Line X of Boulder, Remax Momentum, Riptide Car and Pet Wash, Napa University Auto Parts, Stapp Interstate Toyota, My Guy HVAC, Pepper's Fireside Grill, and American Family Insurance. Again, please visit our website, fhsbooster.com, and click on Contact Us if you'd like to get involved. We welcome any supports, not just parents. The FHS Booster Club is a proud partner of GEBN.
Thank you, Booster Club, as we're going to try a surprise onside kick. We might have recovered it.
I believe, was that 30 that came down on it? Who was that?
No, Monarch did recover. Coach is getting in their bag a little bit of a Sean Payton move.
Yeah,
there.
interesting little onside kick right there. They're really playing pretty raw and girthy in this first, or technically second quarter, but first half.
As Montemayor and the Monarch offense will trot back on the field. They have great field position right on the 50-yard line. As Frederick's defense has been playing very well so far in this game. They almost had a goal line stop, and then they led to a 3-and-out. But here's Monarch's third drive of the game. The lefty Montemayor is going to hand it up. No, he's going to fake the handoff to Gray. Montemayor surging forward. Great tackle there. Great open
Montemayor
field
looks
tackle.
like kind of a stocky kid to take down. Gavin's built more lanky rather than anything. Obviously, he's still got muscle on him, but it's one of those where this quarterback looks like he can stiff arm you, and that'll hurt. But great job wrapping him up and tackling him without any crazy gains right there on that play.
Montemeyer's going to give it to Gray. Gray's weaving, the senior. He's going to pick up the first down.
Carry on the play by number 33, Brody Gray.
Gray with a great little gain right up the middle. Snapped it past it, and it was one of those easy enough for them.
First down.
That's something, though, that they do have to watch out for is just straight up the middle, and Gray really proving that he can be a threat just straight up the middle.
As Montemeyer surge forward.
Montemeyer took it himself, and so far he seems to be doing that a lot. Kind of the style that Ishmael plays too, where he'll take it himself. He tends to QB draw it sometimes and really just look to that offensive line for help, and the defense really held up.
Montemeyer. Lefty's going to get sacked. No, he tosses it to number 3. That's Tyler Christ as he's making man miss as he gets the first down.
Somehow he was being chased right there by number 56.
Or that was Archie
I believe,
John.
was that
my
Walker
apology.
off the edge? It might have been. Whoever it was off that edge thought he was going to just sack him for a pretty big loss right there. Something that would have hyped them up, but that was an impressive little dump right there just to Christ, and he was able to make something out of nothing.
Montemeyer's going to hand it off for a little jet sweep as he's tackled.
Flag on the play, though.
That was Herzik.
All 3 refs ended up throwing their flag.
Not sure. I want to say it was a holding on Monarch.
Tristan Dean on the tackle.
Yep, they'll be moving backwards.
Penalty is on Monarch.
Montemeyer proving this game why he's a great dual threat quarterback for Monarch. As Monarch's going to go back 15 yards as it's going to be.
That is quite the little devastating loss right there for Monarch. Great for the Golden Eagles, though.
As Montemeyer's going to give it to Gray, and Gray spins and is brought down. As we are going to go to the sideline.
A pair of 33s, Brody Gray on the carry.
Team has really been what's keeping them going this first half. Yeah, it's been a pretty good first half. Back to you.
Thank you, Frida, as Carly's going to shout out one of our sponsors here for GBN as Monarch calls a timeout.
Another one of our sponsors is JHL Constructors. With a legacy of over 36 years, JHL Constructors is a fully integrated Colorado-based and Colorado-focused construction firm. From infrastructure to vertical building, our success is built on long-lasting relationships with our clients, design teams, subcontractors, and our Colorado community. To us, building Colorado's future means more than improving the built environment. It is our genuine commitment to give back to our communities, do the right thing always, and collaborate on impactful projects like building top-tier educational facilities for the next generation. That's why we are a proud supporting partner of Frederick High School, home of the Golden Eagles.
St. Ray Block, United Power, and Jen Gayton Edward Jones.
So far, we've seen quite a few great defensive plays from Austin Schaefer and Wesley Walker, both 2 big prominent names we've heard so far tonight.
As Montemeyer's going to be in the shotgun. He's just going to launch this deep, and that's going to be a little bit too far. He was looking for Grezig.
Montemeyer's pass is incomplete.
Looks like that was...
Pressure on the play by number 23. Reno DiGesualdo.
Looks like, yep, that was Reno on that play. Another sophomore.
Reno, yeah, this team is full of sophomores, actually. A lot of sophomores on this team. As Montemeyer's going to drop back once again. Montemeyer's going to be brought down in the backfield.
Wesley Walker on that play.
It's going to be 4th and forever here for Monarch. I want to say it's 4th and 30 is almost, I believe it's 30 yards here.
It's not something that they probably prefer. That's for sure.
Monarch's gonna punt this football away.
They have 30. Yep, 30 exact yards to go.
As Wesley Walker, as you said earlier, makes a big play there. As Del Pizzo's back to return.
See, that is the pressure that we were looking for early on in the game. That's something that they need to incorporate more often. As I've said, Schaefer and Walker, two big names. Walker with quite a heavy sack in the backfield.
As that will be a touchback. We got about 8 minutes left in this first half.
First down and 10 from the 20-yard line for Frederick. Golden Eagles.
8 minutes left in this game. Monarchs leading by 3. And Ishmael's looking to take the lead here or possibly tie. We have trips right in the diamond formation. Ishmael shotgun, fakes the handoff, gonna fire a little bubble screen to Del Pizzo, and he's gonna search for, there's a flag down, might be holding.
Del Pizzo got clobbered right there, and
Flag on the play.
curious to see. I think it will be brought back possibly,
Ishmael's pass.
which would be a shame. Great little bubble screen, but the
This
defense
one will come
anticipated
on
it,
back.
and unfortunately that'll bring them back right there. My guess is holding penalty.
Was a holding, I believe, as Del Pizzo was frustrated.
First down and 15 yards to go.
Ishmael's in the shotgun. 4 wide. Sanders is in the backfield with him. Fakes it to Sanders. Ishmael looking to go here. He's going to scramble. He slides down. Was hit as he slid. It's going to be second and I want to say about 12.
Gain of 2 on the play.
So far, not much productivity on this drive for the Golden Eagles. Still trailing by 3. This game has been held in check, though, point-wise. Nothing crazy so far that we've seen besides the blocked kick.
As a little jet sweep here to Del Pizzo, but he will be brought down the backfield. He was taken out by the ankles. Closing in on 7 minutes left in this game.
And this is where that whole aspect of you don't only have to protect Gavin, you really have to, especially on something like that, where you slip it underneath, the defense or the offense really has to be aware of that and really keep their eyes open for when that ball is released.
Ishmael shotgun, trips right. Going to be another screen pass to Palma, as Palma makes one man miss, but he is going to be brought down short of the first down. It'll be 4th and 14. And I'm sure we'll punt this ball away.
4th down and long for the Frederick offense.
So far, it really doesn't matter where Frederick's been putting this ball. I mean, Monarch's defense has really just been anticipating it. We saw Del Pizzo just get like ramshackled by their defense not even like 2 plays ago.
Punt is blocked once again, but they're going to let it roll. Good roll here for Frederick. And that will be picked up at the 45.
2 blocks and almost a misdemeanor on the
Norwood's punt number 33.
on the kick earlier with Norwood.
First down, Monarch.
I'd like to take a chance to shout out another one of our sponsors, Les Schwab Tires. Les Schwab Tire Centers provide free peace of mind tire protection and lifetime tire and mileage care for the life of your tires. It's our best tire value promise, and it comes with every car and pickup tire we sell. Les Schwab also cares about our communities. That's why we are a proud sponsor of Frederick High School and the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network.
And Montmeyer and the Monarch offense is coming back out. 5 minutes and 45 seconds left in this game. It's going to be a jet sweep right side. He's making men miss. He'll pick up the first down.
Looks like that was Alex Leone right there. Yeah, good little gain right there. He swept around that edge and kind of forked Frederick's defense in a weird spot. Spread them out.
Let's go defense!
Montemeyer has 4 wide. He's going to take it himself. QB power. No, he's going to toss it to Gray. And I believe Gray actually tried to hurdle someone right there. And that did not work out for him. But that was about a 4-yard gain. As Montemeyer's in shotgun once again. Pitch once again, but that's fumbled. But Gray hops on it.
Option once again, this time fumble on the play, recovered by number 33, Gray. Third down and long, let's hear it.
Like I said, that pressure is what we're looking for with a little under 5 minutes remaining. This is something that, I mean, they were lacking entirely last game, especially towards the end where they just got blown out of the water.
As Montemeyer fires, and we'll see what the spot is.
Looks like that was Wesley
Will
Walker
be
once
short.
again.
4th and about 3 here for Monarch. I'm sure they're going to go for this.
Walker, a very promising show in this game so far.
On the way.
Montemeyer and his offense is going to go for it. Here he's in the shotgun, trips left. See if Frederick's defense can step up once again. He has a man in the flats. That's Gray. Gray snags it. That will be a first down here for Monarch.
Interesting right there. I don't think they anticipated that. It was one of those where they probably caught him off guard.
Xander Best. That is enough for a Monarch first down.
It's Montemeyer's threatening with about 3 minutes and 45 seconds left in this first half. Here he is as he drops back. He's pressured. That's intercepted. Down the right sideline is that Dean. As Dean is brought down. Montemeyer was pressured and that was picked off.
What an impressive interception right there. The rowdy crowd is going absolutely bonkers. I mean, it was one of those where he just snagged it right out of the air, and a great return too. Looks like it'll be to about the 35-yard line.
That was Eric Ross who picked it off. I couldn't quite see his number.
Another sophomore too.
As Ross stepping up for this defense, the middle linebacker. As that was a very key play as Monarch was threatening.
Quite a few sophomores, as we said. They're really showing up and showing off this game. Del Pizzo with that astounding catch earlier. Looks like there's a flag on the play. Curious what that's about.
Illegal shift is the call.
And that'll bring him back. 5 yards, looks like. Called it an illegal shift. Personally, I didn't see anything up here, but it's obviously sometimes hard to tell.
Great pressure by that D line on Montemeyer to cause that interception, leading to Eric Ross's return. As Ishmael's under center, motion man's going to be right up the no, he kept himself. As he's wrapped up by a couple of people, he coughed up the football. I want to say Frederick did recover it though.
Got piled right there and only looks like a gain of 2.
Closing in on 3 minutes left in this first half.
So far, not a very, well, there have been a few entertaining plays, but nothing much point-wise, as I said earlier. So far, it's been just a defensive game.
Ishmael's under center. Fakes the handoff. Ishmael drops back. He's looking for Burke Eisman as he almost goes up and makes the catch.
Burke's,
great play there by the DB.
Eisman had his eyes and hands on that ball. Probably should have came down with that, but it was one of those where it just got bopped right from his hands, and you could tell he's probably not too pleased about that one.
Ishmael was giving Eisman a chance to go over the smaller DB.
We are.
So Ishmael's under center. Del Pizzo's in the motion. Fakes the handoff to Dean. Looking for his cousin Del Pizzo. And that is a dropped interception. as that was a little bit of a forced pass.
Yeah.
Miles pass incomplete.
It was one of those where that defender jumped the pass, and that could have ended terribly. Would have given them an interception right back.
As Frederick's going to punt the football once
By
again.
number 3, Archie John, and it'll be 4th down
About
and
2 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in this first half.
to punt.
Hopefully not another blocked punt here early on. Already had 2 that were blocked.
Timeout, Monarch.
As timeout, Monarch burned
Monarch will take the
their third
timeout.
and last timeout of the half.
As I would like to take this chance to shout out Town of Frederick Youth Commission. Are you ready to shape your community's destiny? Get involved with local government by serving on the Town of Frederick Youth Commission. If you are in grades 8 through 12 and live in the Carbon Valley area, you can join the team and make a difference. Get ready to advise town leaders, lead programs, collaborate on events, and be the voice for your generation. Apply at frederickco.gov/FYC. I heard that Youth Commission is a new thing that they're doing. I know that Mr. Marsing, our program's advisor, mentioned it in class.
So Frederick's going to punt the ball away. Here's the punt. Will not be blocked this time. Sky punt. As that was muffled a little bit.
Bobbled a little bit.
John muffled it a little bit as Sonny Del Pizzo was threatening to hit him if he did.
It'll be 1st down and 10 for the
Montemeyer gets another chance.
I would like to mention that this weather is so much better than it was last week. At Holy Family, it started raining, and so far, skies are clear, knock on wood.
So Montemeyer's going to go back onto the field at the 38-yard line. He's in the shotgun. Has Gray in the backfield with him. He's going to drop back. Fires a little bubble screen action as he hurdles over a man, but he was punished for it. That was Jack Robarge. Or Owen Mellish, my apologies. On the grab. As we're closing in on 2 minutes left in this first half. So Monarch's going to try to get a quick score in before the half ends. Montemeyer drops back. He's going to sling it. That's a little out of reach there.
A little is slightly an understatement. That was about 5 or 6 yards past where he was. It was quite a little lob right there. Threw it up, I think, hoping for the best. Tried to put it out of reach of the defender. Great job by Dean staying with him. That could have ended badly if he was in the open field and ended up catching it.
Montemeyer is going to keep it himself. He will pick up the first down. Like we said, dual threat quarterback, averaging roughly 70 yards a game rushing. As we have 2 minutes and 4 seconds left this first half.
As that clock will keep winding down, and Monarch's time before this half ends is really starting to tick past.
There's Montemeyer's in shotgun. He's going to fire to that right side, and that's almost picked off, but it's going to be caught. As swing of events, Dean almost had an interception, but unfortunately, Herzik comes up with it.
It was kind of a crazy little stutter step right there. Didn't see that one coming.
Almost a great break on the ball by Dean. Just wasn't able to get there in time.
What a momentum switch that would have been, too, for Frederick. Mind you, only 3 points trailing Monarch.
Montemeyer's going to give it to Gray, but Gray's wrapped up immediately. He'll pick up about a yard.
Great job right there, reading it pretty much right up the middle. So far, they haven't... Oh,
as Frederick does jump.
No, looks like they... As we are going to try and actually get an interview with one of the star players of this game so far. before half.
It'll be 3rd down and long. Let's hear it for the defense.
As Montmeyer's in shotgun. 3rd and long, about 3rd and 9. Drops back. He's looking, firing, 1st down. Monarch, as that was number 3, John, once again.
I have noticed they are tending, Frederick is tending to go a little bit lower when it comes to tackling. Last week, that did not work at all. There were quite a few missed tackles and failed wrap-ups last game, and so that's something that they really have to keep in mind is finishing the wrap-up.
As Montemeyer looking for the end zone, minute left in this game, clock's winding. 50 seconds left.
Keeper number 35, Eric Ross on the tackle.
Montemeyer's in shotgun. He's going to take it himself. Makes one man miss.
Looks
He's
like about
close
a
to the
yard
goal
shy or
line.
so.
It's going to be 1st and goal. 40 seconds left. We'll see if this defense can maybe have a goal line stand, as it's going to be another timeout.
I would like to take this chance to shout out another one of our sponsors, Student Council. Got Talent? On Thursday, September 7th, Student Council is hosting Frederick's Got Talent Showcase. Fill out the Google form attached as a QR code on the posters around the school to sign up. Mandatory rehearsal will take place Wednesday, August 30th from 6 to 8 p.m.
As Monarch threatening to make this possibly 13-3 game, maybe 14-3, 2-score game. As Frederick would like to keep it at a 1-score game here, hopefully making Monarch settle for 3.
Or a turnover on downs. That wouldn't be horrible either.
It's Montemeyer under center. He's going to fake the handoff, going to his left, and Wesley Walker almost had him. Way farther in the backfield,
Read
but he is
that play
short.
like a professional.
30 seconds left. They're going to have to go for 6, as they're not going to be able to get the special teams on the play, but Gray is going to be stuffed in the backfield. This defense trying not to let Monarch get a score in before the half.
Wrapped up once
3rd
again.
and goal. 10 seconds left. Montemeyer shotgun, he's going to spike it. And they are going to take their 3 here, I believe.
We need your noise!
This rowdy crowd hoping to trip up their kicker.
As this kick is going to be the last play for Monarch before the half ends. 7 seconds left. Here's the snap. Kick is good. And Monarch will make this 9-3. Still a 1-score game here for
Drilled the
Frederick.
kick right there with about 5 seconds left. Frederick probably just going to try and just get into the second half. Go to halftime.
About 4 seconds left in this half. We'll see if maybe Frederick can get a miracle before this half ends.
You know, it's never bad to throw it up.
Rowdy crowd getting rowdy once again.
I mean, the coaches have already proven early on. They went for the onside. They went for it on 4th down. They're really proving that they're aggressive early on. And so who's to say that they won't just send Gavin out to just throw that thing up and lob it and hope that they come down with it.
Del Pizzo and Palmer back to return. We'll see if they can make anything happen with 4 seconds left. Wouldn't be shocked if Monarch honestly just squib kicks this. Looks like they will do that. As Palma's gonna muffle, but he has time. Picks it up. He's gonna try to make a run for it down the left sideline. Palma has some space. Palma tripped up, and that will be the end of the half.
I really thought he would have a breakthrough right there. Looked like that whole side was just wide open.
Frederick 3.
as in a second we will go down to our sideline camera for an exclusive interview of one of the players.
As we are going to do that right now.
For Austin, how do you think you guys as a defense have done this first half?
I think we've done really good. We're playing really hard, really physical. We keep bringing it to them, and we're stopping them every play.
Yeah, there were a lot of really good stops for a Monarchs offense. Kept them to a really low score. That's really good.
Yeah.
How are you guys feeling ending this first half?
We feel like we're going to keep taking it to them in the second half. Keep up the hard work.
That's a really good positive attitude. Thank you so much for this interview.
Thank you, Frida. Thank you, Austin. As we will be right back here on the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. We are trailing. Your Golden Eagles are trailing by 6, but keeping this game relatively in check. Their defense has really stepped up. As you saw, got an interview with Austin Schaefer, which is a really cool opportunity. But this presentation at halftime here for Frederick High School football is brought to you by Greg Zadell, who I have here, and Zadell Realty for the Zadell Realty halftime show. So if you are looking to buy or sell a home, Greg Zadell at Zadell Realty is your community-centered go-to person. Greg is a local realtor and broker who's been selling homes in the Carbon Valley area since 1980. He's an active supporter of our community, FHS, and a proud partner of the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. If you need a realtor with deep knowledge of the market, Greg Zadell is a great choice. Watch for his monthly real estate article in the Consumer Report or email him at greg@zadellrealty.com. Greg Zadell and Zadell Realty is your community-centered realtor, and we are thrilled to welcome Greg himself into, I guess, up here right now to join us for this edition of the Zadell Realty Halftime Show. So welcome once again.
Thanks,
Great
Carly.
to see you. So I have some questions here that I'd love to ask you. So how did you get started in real estate?
So I'm kind of an unusual person in that I actually started my company when I was in college. So I took a lot of classes when I first got into the University of Denver in real estate, and by the end of my first part of my junior year, I already had enough of my major finished and was able to take the broker's test and become a broker for the state. Kind of unusual because most people start as a second career or what have you, and I hadn't worked for anybody in real estate, just decided to do this, and it was quite a challenge at first. I learned real quick that I had the book knowledge but didn't have any practical knowledge, and so had to take a lot more classes in how to price a property and how to deal with appraisers and inspectors and write contracts and deal with people and market and all that stuff. So it was quite a learning experience after I had already started my company.
I was about to say, it's a cool opportunity though that you got to start so soon. I mean, it was like right off the get-go kind of a thing.
Yeah, it's unusual because I literally haven't worked for anybody except my dad in his bowling lanes and on his farm when I was a kid.
So
and
very
so
different
I've
aspect,
never had a steady paycheck, but I'll apply for a job every day basically because you never know when somebody needs to buy or sell their house. So it's been good, and over the years I've had anywhere from 2 or 3 to 8 or 9 people in my office, other broker associates, and then about a year ago I stopped managing people and it's just me now. So it's been a great career, very enjoyable over the decades, literally.
Yeah, that's super cool. Like I said, that you got started so early, and it's one of those where you learned all this knowledge early on, and you were able to apply it.
And you're still learning.
Yep,
There's not
stop,
a day goes by when I don't learn something. You gotta keep it up because the contracts, when I first started, our real estate sales contract was 2 pages long, and it was big enough print that you can read it. Now it's about 18 to 20 pages of fine print, and so the world has changed a bunch in that time, and it continues to change.
Yep, always changing.
Yeah.
So what do you like about this profession?
So the best thing one of the things I really enjoy is helping people. So I found that if you solve people's problems in real estate, it makes a huge difference, and you can make a good living at it. It's somebody's getting married, somebody's passing away, somebody's having kids, job change, divorce, whatever it might be. I deal with a fair number of estates. As I've gotten to know people over the years, unfortunately, people pass away, and so you deal with all kinds of stuff and solve their problems. One of the most fun things, though, is first-time home buyers. And I always get excited when you see this young couple for the first time getting a house. And I remember one that we got outside, done with the closing. They were so excited, and I see them high-fiving each other in the car. And they're excited to go to their house instead of asking somebody else if they can paint the walls or whatever it is. Or have a dog or whatever. Yeah. It's their place. And so that's really cool to see people getting into their first place.
I was about to say, their independent decision, not somebody else's, and I'm sure that's a great feeling for you too.
Oh yeah, and seeing people, and seeing the benefits of people owning a home, because it brings stability to their household, brings stability to the community. Home ownership makes a big difference in the world, and it's one thing that separates this country from other countries is people own their own properties. It's wonderful.
So last question I have for you, what is going on in the current market? Like, what does it look like right now?
So right now, it's kind of a strange market. We've had the last few years, we had this big run up in prices and a shortage of homes and multiple offers and bidding wars and all that kind of stuff on houses. And then about 9 months to a year ago, the market started shifting. And part of that's because interest rates started to go up, the economy started to slow down. But we're in a weird situation where there really isn't a lot of inventory yet. So you have a lack of inventory, but yet less affordability because of interest rates. And part of that is that people are just not, if they've got a low interest rate on their house, they're not choosing to just move because they want to. They're sticking with where they're at. And so that keeps some homes off the market, creates a heavier market for new construction. So we're seeing, as a percentage, more new construction selling as a bigger percentage of the total market than it was in the past. So it's kind of more of a balanced market where you're not really going to have a ton of competition on most properties. Some of them they do, but also a buyer isn't going to have to pay way over, but they're not going to get a great bargain either. So it's kind of a balanced market, which is typically better for most people. But it's been an enjoyable career. Like I say, everything changes with the way the market's changing now is different, and it'll be different again. We see new rules all the time. We have different stuff happening. So it's enjoyable though.
an always changing market, and it's one of those you stay on top of it. And so, well, it's really great to get to see you
Thanks
again.
a lot. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it was great getting to have you. Whenever we come back, I guess halftime will be nearly over, so we'll see you then.
Okay, see you next week.
Hi, I'm Kendra Badgekar with Remax Nexus. I've been serving Carbon Valley for 6 years, and what I love most about this area is the small town feel with all of our great local businesses and community events. If you've heard the real estate market's changing, you're right. Homes are staying on the market longer, prices are not increasing as rapidly as they have in the past couple of years, but that doesn't mean it's not the right time to make a move. You still gain an incredible amount of equity that you can use to purchase your dream home or think about buying an investment property. Let's grab a cup of coffee and chat about your goals.
Over the years, St. Vrain Block Company has built a reputation on producing high-quality structural block, retaining wall systems, patio stones, and pavers. We routinely submit our block for testing to ensure that our products meet and exceed the ASTM specifications. Our products can only be as quality and consistent as the raw materials we use to manufacture them. That is why we constantly ensure we buy our aggregates, cement, admixtures, and color from top-quality producers. With a legacy of over 36 years, JHL Constructors is a fully integrated Colorado-based and Colorado-focused construction firm. From infrastructure to vertical building, our success is built on long-lasting relationships with our clients, design teams, subcontractors, and our Colorado community. To us, building Colorado's future means more than improving the built environment. It is our genuine commitment to give back to the communities, do the right thing, always, and collaborate on impactful projects. Like building top-tier educational facilities for the next generation. That's why we are a proud supporting partner of Frederick High School, home of the Golden Eagles.
I'm Maddie Precht, school counselor at Frederick High School, and you are watching the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. Go Golden Eagles!
Stop Interstate Toyota.
We still 2.5 minutes.
Greg Zadell and Zadell Realty. Shields, Mark Young Construction, My Guy Heating and Air, St. Vrain Block, United Power, Jen Payton, Edward Jones. A reminder that our concessions
and welcome back to the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. My name's Dante Lechuga, alongside here with Carly Evans. As you know, we have the Monarch facing Frederick Golden Eagles here at the Golden Eagle Stadium, as we're actually going to go down to the sideline to Frida.
Pumped up for this next half. And we know our defense is ready to take on Monarch's offense, especially from what we've heard from Austin. I know they're going to work at it, keep that positive attitude. Yeah, and I just hope we get some more points on the board. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Frida, as Frederick is going to kick it off to Monarch, as Montemeyer is going to take over the second half.
Your Golden Eagles trailing by 6.
As great kick here by Norwood. That's going to be a touchback. Montemeyer and his offense is going to trot out.
Norwood had kind of a rough first half until he had like that sky-high kick. But overall, though, been productive.
First down from the 20-yard line.
So far, say the defense is doing your Carly keys to the game so far. They allowed only 9 points, 6 of them being ball that was placed at the 1-yard line off a blocked punt. So I'd say the defense is holding up on the Carly keys to the game.
I agree with that one. Curious to see, though, how they'll perform the second half. I mean, as we mentioned, defensively, it's going to be a big deal that they don't allow them to score off of this fresh drive right here, because that would give them a ton of momentum on Monarch's side.
Montemeyer's in shotgun, trips left, Gray's next to him in the backfield. He's going to fake the handoff, bubble screen, makes him in. No, great tackle for loss. It's going to be 2nd and 11.
That was Stark on that one. Haven't really seen much of him this game.
Second down, Monarch.
Probably substituted in. Stark, though, an influential player. One, though, as I said, haven't heard much of this game. Off the bat, though, great job into this first drive of the half.
Montemeyer's going to drop back, fires, it's caught. Great tackle there. Believe that was Tristan Dean on the tackle. Great wrap up.
Mellis's pass caught for a short gain. Tristan Dean and Tavin Haggerty on the tackle.
Looks like it'll be 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9. Defense looking for another 3 and out, as they have been playing great. 11 minutes left in this first half. Only a minute. Second half, only a minute in. Montemeyer's in shotgun. Trips left. Drops back. 2-step drop. Fires. That is a great pass, but it's dropped. He was looking for John.
Pass intended for number 3, Archie John, is incomplete. 4th and long.
I mean, that's kind of what we were looking for right off the bat. It's something that they really needed. They needed to stall out Monarch's momentum, and that's something that they did. Put great pressure on Montemeyer, which is something that they kind of struggled with, honestly, in the first half. I mean, for heaven's sake, he bowled over people, trucked people. He was definitely a threat to watch out for.
As Sonny Del Pizzo calls for a fair catch. And that'll be brought in at the 49-yard line, as Ishmael will trot back out with his offense.
I wonder how Gavin Ishmael will approach this second half. As I said, only down by 6. And that is very manageable compared to last game where they blew it in the 4th quarter.
Make that the 48-yard line. 1st down and 10 for Gavin
As
Ishmael
we're going to have a
and
formation
your Frederick
4
Golden
wide.
Eagle offense.
Palma and Burke Eisman are on the right side. Ishmael's going to throw to Eisman. Palma's blocking for him. Eisman's going to rumble, but he just lost the football. Can't quite tell who picked it up. It might have been Frederick.
Ishmael's pass caught by number 86, Bert Eisman. Fumble on the play.
Eisman coughed it up, but Frederick did.
Dangerous little play right there that he coughed up. That could have ended pretty badly right there.
2nd down and 10.
It's a drive, though, that we need, and it's something that we can't let stall out.
As Ishmael's in shotgun. 4 wide. Bit of an awkward snap. Ishmael's going to roll right. He's just going to run out of bounds.
Looks like he almost lost a play or two, or a yard or two on that one.
As the rowdy crowd.
Rowdy crowd starting to carry people up to the front, crowd surfing.
This will be 3rd down and long for the Frederick offense.
3rd and long for Ishmael. It's 4 wide once again, trips left. Ishmael, drop back, 2-step drop. Looking toward that left side, nowhere to go. He's going to be dropped.
Looks like that was number 61. Yeah.
Ishmael sacked on the play by number 61.
As they're going to punt it away.
Andrew Martin.
Andrew
4th
Martin on
down
that
and
sack
long
right there.
for the Golden Eagles.
As I mentioned in the keys, something that they do have to keep in mind is that O-line once again. And how that O-line really has to protect Gavin. And they've been struggling all game with this concept. They struggled last game. They've struggled this game. It's just something that's kind of a background thought right now.
As another good punt from Norwood. That's going to roll out of bounds at the 11-yard line of Monarch. As Norwood is actually having quite the game so far.
Rough little start for him, but I mean, he managed to make it work.
Dylan Norwood on the punt. Ball will be spotted at the 11-yard
Still managed to get the field goal in that we thought would definitely not make it in. So, as you put it, pretty impressive.
Montmeyer's going to get another shot. Like we said earlier, we want our offense to do well so this defense could get a break on the field, off the field. But it's just not working out so far as Montmeyer's back on the field, 4 wide. Gray's next to him in the backfield. Motion man. It's going to muffle the handoff, and Frederick recovers! Frederick recovers, prime opportunity to take a lead in this game.
This is one of those
1st and goal.
The silence was deafening, and somehow they managed to muff that up. What a crazy recovery for Frederick within the 5.
As Herzik and Montmeyer had a little bit of a miscommunication on the handoff. 1st and goal.
Schaefer now the star player after we got an interview with him. He kept that mentality of just keep going strong, and that really paid off.
As Ishmael, best chance of the game here to score. 4 wide. Wouldn't be shocked if they give it to Sanders or a bubble screen to Del Pizzo. Here's the snap. Ishmael's just going to take it himself to the right side. He's stuffed.
Ooh.
2nd and goal.
Gets clobbered right there on that one. Looks like
quarterback keeper on the play, Gavin Ishmael.
Thankfully, everyone able to get up on that one. Forward. Looks like he gained about 2. Yeah, 1 yard on that one. So not the most effective, but we'll take it. 3 to go.
2nd down and 3 yards to go.
As
Ishmael
is looking to tie this game up, potentially taking the lead if we convert the extra point.
Based on how Dylan's been playing, it's been a relatively good game for him. So
hand off to Dean. Dean pushing 3rd and inches at the goal line.
And they will not call that. They will call that a 3rd and 1. It looks like less.
Just shy of the end
zone.
It'll be 3rd down.
And inches.
And a foot.
Excuse me, a foot, as Marsing put it.
As Ishmael. 3rd and goal. Wouldn't be shocked if they go for it if they don't get it here. Twins left.
Wonder if they'll just sneak it. It's one of those that they have Del Pizzo out wide, so who knows?
Here's the handoff. Sanders pushing. Sanders. Touchdown, Frederick! As this game is all tied up.
What a beautiful play right there. Just went straight up that middle, pushed until he managed to get to break the pylon. Beautiful job right there. Resilience really paid off. As now, your Golden Eagles are tied with the Coyotes.
Norwood looking to take the lead here. See if he can poke it through uprights. Norwood's kick is actually blocked. We're going to stay tied at 9-9.
Had high hopes right there, but Norwood's had now 3 blocks. Is it 3? I think it's 3 blocks, punts, and kicks total. So
Monarch's defense is solid. As Frederick's having a little huddle up.
Frederick huddling.
There's a nice looking moon. Little orange reddish moon, Carly. Do you see that?
Nice and clear sky too, relatively clear at least. No sign of any rain, as I said, knock on wood. But as you put it, the moon's looking kind of funky. Not something you see every day.
Here's Norwood's kickoff. We got 7 minutes left in this third quarter. We're all tied up at 9-9. It's been a defensive battle. Here's Norwood's kick. Another great kick. As he's going to have to go back. Here's the return. Left sideline. Relish looking, makes a man miss. Relish up the middle. Relish has finally swung down, but what a return.
Yeah, that was quite a return right there. It was one of those, that side was just completely like blocked and the other one was just wide open. That's something that they really have to look out for. It was a beautiful, deep thrumming kick right there by Norwood, but Monarch was able to make up for it.
It was Cody Salazar, another sophomore, who finally swung him down.
As we said, due to personal issues, some of the seniors that would be playing in this game were unable to. So lots of sophomore names.
Montemar shotgun, hand off to Gray. Gray looking for Summer. Great tackle that was. I believe that was that Wesley Walker once again. Yep.
Gets in the backfield and brings in a tackle.
Wesley Walker, having him a night. He was a key player last year as well.
Walker once again. Influential.
Brody Gray on the carry. 2nd and long for Monarch.
Monarch so far been pretty silent the second half. Nothing much.
Montemars in shotgun. Twins left. 4 wide, my bad. He's gonna fire this to no one.
Not sure where he was trying to fire that. Might have been just pressure in the backfield that forced him to just lob that one up and pray for the best. But
I believe John and Montemar actually had a misconnection there. I believe he wanted John to do a streak.
It looks like some of their routes were messed up last play.
As coaching staff is signaling something, but Montemar drops back, little screen action, and he's gonna pick up the first down.
Just barely, too. About a yard over. He was ducking and bobbing, though, that whole entire play. It was one of those where
pass on the play complete.
They rushed it, and it paid off. Probably startled our defense.
1st down and 10, Monarch.
Montemar shotgun. He's gonna take it himself, as turn nothing into something for about 5 to 4 yards.
Carries the ball over for a gain of about 5.
As I said, have to watch out for Montemar.
And Austin Schaefer on the tackle.
Schaefer once again.
2nd down.
Been a key player in this game. Quite a few big names we've heard so far.
Montemar shotgun. Gonna run left. It looks like it was supposed to be an option, but he's gonna take it himself. 1st down, Monarch. Monarch threatening to take back their lead as they're in Frederick territory.
Good little tackle right there by Ross. Just snagged him by the ankles. Secured and took him down. Otherwise, that could have ended nasty, possibly more yards that Montemar could have gained on that play.
Montemar's gonna give it to Gray. Gray looking his way, hurdled him, man.
Flag though on the play. Hopefully this does not work out in Monarch's favor. Hopefully no holding or anything.
As I'm looking at the sideline, I see Ishmael kind of stretching himself out. I don't know. He's cramping a little bit. He did get some ankle treatment at halftime, I believe.
Earlier in the game, he did take a pretty hard little knock after being snagged by the ankles. both teams tending to go for pretty low tackles.
15-yard penalty. It'll be first down and 25 yards to go.
First and 25 here for Monarch. Montemar shotgun drops back. Haggerty's threatening. Picked off! That is picked off by Frederick. Frederick is going to get the ball back with about 5 minutes left in this third quarter.
What a beautiful jump right there. I mean, it was one of those pressure from Haggerty in the back, and I think that was...
And that was DeJesualdo with the interception.
That was Reno DeJesualdo with, I believe that is his first varsity interception, isn't it?
The sophomore stepping up. What pressure that was by Haggerty.
Yeah, Haggerty came flying in from the backfield, really putting pressure on him. There was no time for him to scan the field at all and just chucked it up. Last-ditch effort, and it paid off in Frederick's favor with a little under 5 minutes remaining, all tied up in the third quarter.
Ishmael under center, Twins left, and Monarch jumped, I believe. Should be offsides here.
Flag on the play, false start Frederick.
No, it's going to be a false start.
Shame right there. They really don't want to ruin this beautiful interception. As we see Del Pizzo going out now. And Palma, both two big offensive explosive weapons.
Ishmael's under center.
First down and 15.
Twins left, two behind him. Sanders and Dean, I believe. Fakes the handoff to Sanders. Looking deep for Palma. He's wide open. Catches it in stride. Palma, will he get there? Touchdown, Golden Eagles!
Oh my gosh, there was no one covering Palma. Their defense was caught slipping up. This rowdy crowd is going crazy. 15-9, your Golden Eagles on top. The junior, Jisrael Palma, with a beautiful just snag in wide open territory.
As Palma changes the momentum of this game, Eagles take the lead for the first time this game. Late third quarter, 5 minutes left. Ishmael's going to stay on the field for two, possibly making this an 8-point lead. That was exactly what Frederick needed in this game.
Beautiful that they just left Palma wide open.
Ishmael's
no one
under
covering
center.
him.
Twins right. He's going to give it to Dean. Dean tries to get to the outside, making one man miss, but he's not going to get close. As Frederick will stay with their 6-point lead as they will kick this ball back to Monarch.
Carry on the play by number 38, Tristan Dean.
Yeah, that went backwards right there. Dean a little frustrated with that one, but I'm sure Monarch is not happy with their performance so far this second half. They have been silenced this second half.
Let's go, Frederick!
As Palma made the snag, no one was even close to him, as a DB actually almost caught him before he reached the end zone.
Yeah, that was quite a full sprint right there.
Norwood's gonna kick off. We'll see if he can produce another touchback. As another onside kick, and that's a bounce. No, Frederick was able to get there in time, but I'm loving the aggressiveness.
I mean,
it's
trying
really
to
get the ball
paying
right
off.
back.
It's one of those where once you gain momentum, it's something that you really don't want to stall out. Frederick, this whole entire second half, they've been dominant with the football.
First down and 10 on the way
As
for the Monarch Coyotes.
Coaches have full trust in their Frederick defense to hold up against this Monarch offense, as they have been. Their only score has been off a blocked punt at the 1-yard line, but Montemar and his offense is back on the field. Here he is in the shotgun, drops back. The lefty is looking downfield, nowhere to go. He's going to try to hurdle As no, he tossed it. He pitched it back to Gray, who did pick up the first down, I believe.
As
Or
I
no,
said,
they're
you
gonna mark
don't.
Number 15.
Yeah, it looks like it'll be second and very shy.
Montemayor.
Probably about a yard to go.
On the carry.
Montemeyer drops back in the shotgun. He's going to roll to his left. He's looking deep. He's not going to launch it, though. He'll pick up the first down using his legs.
Looks like he tucked the shoulder, too,
Montemayor
right
rolls
there.
Left. It'll be first down, Monarch.
Montemeyer has 2 interceptions this game, both off of pressure, so I'm sure this coaching staff is going to send some blitzes throughout this game. Montemeyer in the shotgun once again, has a tight end and twins to his left. Gray's next to him in the backfield. He's going to fire, and that will be a first down, but there is a flag in the backfield. Could be holding, could be going back.
Looks like all the refs saw that one. Looks like it might bring them back. Hard to tell. Holding, yep.
Holding on the offense.
That will bring Monarch back.
I believe that was that Ishmael's first throwing touchdown, or no, second. He had one.
Last, yep.
That was Palma's first touchdown of the year. Montemeyer, second and very long. 2nd and 20, I want to say. As he's in the shotgun, trips right, drops back. He's going to go up the middle, feeling pressure once again. And was that? That was caught, almost intercepted once again. As DJ Waldo is going to sub in for Frederick. And someone is down. No, he's all right.
Looks like there might have been some cramping for number 0.
Number 0, Will Herzig on the reception.
Herzig is a little banged up after that play.
Thankfully, though, able to just get up.
As Montemeyer's in shotgun, trips right, drops back. Fires for Gray, one-handed snag. Gray tries to spin, but he is brought down.
Looks like that'll be
that was Dean.
What is that? 3rd and 7, possibly. 3rd and 7 or 3rd and 8.
3rd down.
3rd and 6. I was close.
As Montemeyer.
As they're hurrying on this one. Possibly trying to catch
in the
this defense.
Shotgun. Twins right is going to hand it off to Gray, and Gray might have gotten the first down. Believe they're going to give it to him.
Looks like they might mark it shy.
No, they're going to mark it 4th and inches here.
Yep, looks like it.
Definitely going to. Monarchs for sure going to go for this
Brody
one.
Gray on the carry. Eric Ross on the tackle.
Montemeyer, they might just try to have Montemeyer power through it, and they might get a measurement on this one.
4th and inches.
Time to make some noise.
As they are going to measure this.
Measure it just to make sure. I believe it was shy, but
here's the measurement.
they're going to give it to them.
First down.
First down. Monarchs psyched about that one with 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. Interesting that they measured it. I bet one of the coaches challenged on that one and was like, we are not putting up with that. It crossed.
That Monarch moves the chains.
Yard line for the Monarch Coyotes.
Monarch is definitely hyped about that one. Possibly a momentum shift here as they've been working their way down the field this whole drive.
Montemeyer's going to keep it himself. looked like he lost the ball there for a second. But
a swarm of golden eagles
lost.
right there.
Flock of eagles there.
Excuse me, a flock. But that flock paid off.
Second, about 13. Closing in on 2 minutes left in this third quarter.
Second down and 12 to go.
Montemeyer shotgun. Drops back, two-step drop. Looking for Gray, and Gray is dropped. What a hit that was.
What a beautiful hit by Braden Rudman. There was no room for him to even breathe right there.
Montemeyer kind of left Gray out to dry there, leading him right into Rudman.
It's third and long. We need you one more time. Let's get rowdy.
The rowdy crowd living up to expectations as it is 3rd and 12.
Montemeyer shotgun, trips right, drops back. He's getting pressured by Haggerty, spins away, almost intercepted.
Almost picked off right there by Braden Stark. Amazing pressure right there with those edge rushers. Really just flew in right there. Haggerty once again in that backfield putting pressure on Montemeyer. Montemeyer hasn't been able to get anything going this whole drive with Haggerty in that backfield as they are going to go for this.
4th and 12 for Monarch.
It is a very risky decision. It's still only the 3rd quarter, but they seem cocky enough that they can pick this up.
Montemeyer shotgun, drops back. He's getting pressured. It's another screen pass, but he's dropped. Nowhere close.
Held right there.
Turnover on downs. Ishmael and his offense is back on the field.
Your Golden Eagles leading 15-9. Beautiful job right there, stuttering and stopping their drive. There was no room for them to even go anywhere on that play. They weren't even close to that first down marker. 4th and 12 was an interesting decision to go for, considering, as I said, it's only 3rd quarter, and yes, you do want to play equally as aggressive as we have been doing, but it did not work out in their favor at all. Something that they do have to keep in mind is this clock is winding down, and it winds down fast.
Ishmael shotgun, trips left, drops back. It's going to go to the right side. That's caught. And Monarch is going to bring him down.
Looks like that was Palma right there. 2nd and 5 to go.
Second down on the way for your Frederick Golden Eagles.
He did a good job fighting right there for some extra yards. As 2nd and 5 is very manageable here. Already up at the 35-yard line.
Here's Ishmael on the shotgun, trips left. 30 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. He's going to give it to Sanders, and he's just going to go nowhere.
Carry on the play by number 41, Tatum Sanders.
As it is very fitting right now with this Barbie theme. Our team thinks they are enough, that's for sure, as they are still leading 15-9.
Ishmael shotgun, 4 wide. Might just let this 3rd quarter wind down. And that's exactly what they will do.
And that'll bring the 3rd quarter to
as we will be right back here on the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network.
Hi, I'm Kinder Badgekar with Remax Nexus. I've been serving Carbon Valley for 6 years, and what I love most about this area is the small town feel with all of our great local businesses and community events. If you've heard the real estate market's changing, you're right. Homes are staying on the market longer, prices are not increasing as rapidly as they have in the past couple of years, but that doesn't mean it's not the right time to make a move. You still gain an incredible amount of equity that you can use to purchase your dream home or think about buying an investment property. Let's grab a cup of coffee and chat about your goals.
Over the years, St. Vrain Block Company has built a reputation on producing high-quality structural block, retaining wall systems, patio stones, and pavers. We routinely submit our block for testing to ensure that our products meet and exceed the ASTM specifications. Our products can only be as quality and consistent as the raw materials we use to manufacture them. That is why we constantly ensure we buy our aggregates, cement, admixtures, and color from top quality producers. With a legacy of over 36 years, JHL Constructors is a fully integrated Colorado-based and Colorado-focused construction firm. From infrastructure to vertical building, our success is built on long-lasting relationships with our clients, design teams, subcontractors, and our Colorado community. To us, building Colorado's future means more than improving the built environment. It is our genuine commitment to give back to the communities, do the right thing, always, and collaborate on impactful projects. Like building top-tier educational facilities for the next generation. That's why we are a proud supporting partner of Frederick High School, home of the Golden Eagles.
I'm Maddie Preck, school counselor at Frederick High School, and you are watching the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. Go Golden Eagles!
And welcome back to the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. My name is Dante Lechuga, alongside here with Carly Evans. As we are in the fourth quarter of this game, Frederick is leading 15-9, as it has been a defensive battle all game.
And we also did miss a Hoko, a good old Hoko ask with one of the cheerleaders, Haley Rice. Congrats to her and Braden Thomas. As we will take this chance to shout out one of our sponsors, Stapp Interstate Toyota. Stapp Interstate Toyota believes that communities are better when they work together for the greater good. That's why Stapp Interstate Toyota is a proud supporter of the students of Frederick High School, the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. Brian and the team at Stapp are your source for new Toyotas and used cars in Frederick and are the official car dealership of the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. Stop by their dealership off of I-25 to thank them for their support and tell them GEBN sent you.
Ishmael and the Golden Eagles looking to extend this lead to a 2-score game with 12 minutes left in this fourth quarter. As Ishmael in the shotgun, 4 wide, drops back, fakes the screen, looking down the middle. That is caught right up the middle. There he goes. 20, 10, 5, and just brought down. That was Dean on the snag. Right at the 1-yard line.
What a beautiful, I mean, the whole play was just orchestrated beautifully. Frederick is really gaining that momentum now.
What a catch that was by Tristan Dean, right up the middle. Thought he was about to outrun him for a touchdown there for a second, but just
some of those
down.
DBs and quarterbacks from Monarch are pretty fast.
Let's go, Golden Eagles!
Dean with his first real big gain in this game. And it is paying off. Frederick about to get on the board once again early on in this fourth quarter.
Ishmael under center, 2 right, 2 behind him. That's Dean and Sanders behind him. He's going to give it to Sanders. Sanders pushing Sanders. Touchdown, Frederick! 2-score game.
And that is how the Golden Eagles do it. They were stuffed last game, and this game really just showing that that game means absolutely nothing to them and their records. Moved on past it, and they are really showing it in this performance. 21-9 Monarch. No response this second half whatsoever. Been completely put at a halt.
As Frederick is up 21-9, and they are going to stay on the field to go for 2, trying to make it 23-9. Ishmael and shotgun, 4 wide. Man the backfield with him. Motion man Del Pizzo, but there's a flag on the play. They call false start. I didn't quite see what the ref signaled.
2-point conversion setup, stop, flag on the play, delay of game on
Delay
Frederick.
of game, actually, on Frederick.
Looks like they weren't paying attention to the shot clock.
Looks like they're still gonna go for 2 here. Ishmael gets the play call. Ishmael in shotgun, 4 wide. Once again, same formation. Del Pizzo is gonna be in motion, trips left now. Ishmael drops back, looking at right side, caught! 2-point conversion is good for Palma and Ishmael.
Palma right there with his second big play of this drive. Beautiful job. He started it and he finished it. 23-9. As I said, Monarch at a halt. A beautiful halt, might I add, for us.
Frederick extending this lead, making it hard for Monarch to come back with 10 minutes and 30 seconds left in this football game. Wouldn't be shocked if there's another onside kick here.
I mean, haven't they done it like twice in a row now at this point?
Okay.
Little huddle up here from Frederick. Could be playing the onside kick, not quite sure.
As we see some stunts from the cheerleaders.
Norwood. Here's the kickoff. 23-9. Frederick leads, looking to make their record 1-1 and Monarch 2-1. And squib kick / onside kick. That'll go out of bounds. That will be a penalty. Montemeyer will trot back onto the field.
Flag on the play.
As there goes Taylor Hartman with the cheerleading squad.
Ball will be placed at the 40-yard line. First down, Monarch.
Montemeyer and the offense is all huddled up.
Correction, the
Frederick is
35
waiting out here for them.
Monarch in great starting field position thanks to the penalty on Norwood's kick. As I said, they play aggressive, and boy, are they proving it. That is now 3 onside or squib kicks in a row.
Montemeyer fires to a slant. That's Relish. Relish is going to try to outrun everybody, and he will. One play try from Monarch, and they put this game right back to a 1-score game. That was Owen Mellish on
Owen Mellish.
He outran every single defender, as that was a pretty impressive effort right there. 23-15. A one score makes the difference now. Frederick, not exactly the thing that they were looking for. Don't want them to get too cocky late in the game. Technically early in the 4th quarter, but late in the game.
Back to a 1-score game in this 4th quarter.
This looks like they will just kick for the extra point.
Here's the extra point, and that will be good. 23-16 is our score.
Your Golden Eagles still on top, though.
Mr. Marsing's copying Carly now.
I know.
I see.
Marsing's stealing all my great ideas. As I would like to take this chance to shout out another one of our sponsors. Looks like Student Council. Homecoming 2023 is fast approaching. Online ticket sales begin next Monday, August 28th. Tickets are $30. The homecoming dance is Saturday, September 9th from 8 to 11 p.m., and it will be out of this world, no pun intended. See Ms. Precht in the counseling office with any questions.
Monarch gonna give it back to Frederick. Palma and Del Pizzo waiting to return.
Gisrael Palma and Sonny Del Pizzo back to return.
As Marsing is now stealing your thoughts as well. Reading the minds of everybody, I guess.
And here's the kick, squib kick. They're gonna let that bounce to Palma. and that will go out of bounds, and that is a
Richard
penalty.
Good's kick goes out of bounds. Penalty on Monarch. It'll be a Frederick first down.
Frederick now in a pretty good starting field position, given the flag on the play. That's something that you have to watch out for with those squibs. You get it at an angle, and those can work out in the opposition of your favor.
Ishmael and his offense looking to retaliate.
First down and 10 from the 35-yard line for your Frederick offense.
Twins right, Ishmael under center, 2 behind him. Ishmael drops back, looking for his cousin Del Pizzo, who is out of bounds. Looked like there was a little bit of interference to me. He looked like he was pushing Sonny out of bounds, but
yeah,
ref
refs didn't call
disagrees.
anything, but I did see what you saw. Looks like the moon has now completely decided to disappear. Saw lots of people taking pictures of that thing.
Ishmael's in shotgun, trips left, Sanders next to him. I think that's Stark on the right. Ishmael drops back, looking for him. That is caught. Little out route, stays in bounds. He's fighting for extra yards.
Beautiful job right there. Rudman able to stay on his feet and in bounds, which after a pretty good little hit like that, I mean, that is a hard thing to do. Managed to pick up the first down too. Beautiful effort by Rudman.
Ishmael's in shotgun, trips left. Rudman is to his right.
As
backfield
Burke
to Sanders.
looking for the call.
He's going to give it to Sanders, left side. Sanders has a little bit of room, but he's not going to go anywhere with it.
That play was kind of doomed from the start. Looks as though there was a bit of confusion too in the beginning with Eisman and Ishmael. So 2nd and 10 now.
2nd and 10, Frederick looking at least getting the field goal range here. Ishmael in shotgun. 4 wide. That's going to be Dean in the backfield with him. He's going to fake the handoff to Dean. And Gavin is brought down in the backfield. Flag on the play, might be another holding.
Ishmael brought down in the backfield. Flag on the play.
Make sure y'all let us know where you're from. If you're tuning in from a different place than Colorado, we love to hear it. Make sure to throw it in the chat. Make sure to show your support for your Golden Eagles. If you are watching for Monarch, you know, we appreciate it too.
Golden Eagles looking to make their record 1-1 and Monarch 2-1. Ishmael in the shotgun, trips right. He's going to drop back, looking for Eisman, not there. He's going to fire for Del Pizzo, and that was just tipped. Del Pizzo could have had a lot of yards.
Someone got a hand on that one. It was kind of a low ball to begin with. More of a little bullet right there than a lob, and unfortunately someone got a hand on that one, and would have been a beautiful catch in traffic though in between 2 defenders.
Norwood's going to punt it away. Monarch has a chance to tie this game up with 8 minutes and 37 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's the snap. Norwood takes a while, and this punt is not going to go very far, and it does take a Monarch bounce as well.
Bounced back at first, and I got a little nervous that it might bounce back into our territory. Yeah, but a sky-high kick right there with about 8.5 minutes left in this game. 23-16 with your Golden Eagles still on top. Monarch, though, starting to catch up. 1-play drive, actually. Last time that they had their hands on the ball. And that was just a foot race last time. We shall see what Monarch has to offer this drive.
Crowd, let's get rowdy for that
Frederick is going to try to hold Monarch for the rest of this fourth quarter, as here's the snap, and that just goes nowhere. And ball came out. Frederick saying it's theirs.
Curious to see who recovered it. Someone, it looks like Wesley Walker has the ball. The coaches on the sideline are not pleased with whatever the refs are saying Monarch still has it. Looks like ball came out. Wesley had possession of it. I wonder if those coaches are possibly going to challenge that.
Montemeyer looked to have coughed it up, but guess not. As here's a handoff right side, first down and more. As he's on the right sideline, Monarch is going to score.
Oh,
this could be a tie game.
23-22 Monarch. Their running game has been absolutely off the wall. Rowdy crowd is not happy with this, and neither are the parents. Lots of boos from down below. Looks like they are going, hard to tell actually right now.
Monarch's going to go for two, actually. They're trying to take the lead here.
Montemeyer out there still.
Montemeyer and his offense staying on the field.
Extra point attempt to tie the ball game on the way. Let's get loud!
No, they are going to take their extra point. Here's the snap, and it's going to poke through.
And that was good. 23-23. Your Golden Eagles and the Monarch Coyotes all tied up with a little under 8 minutes left in this fourth quarter.
Rowdy crowd singing happy birthday to Bobby. Happy birthday to Bobby.
Good old Bobby Bedsall's birthday. As this has what we thought would be just a shutout for Monarch, the second half has turned into a redemption opportunity for them, unfortunately. And this game has quickly turned pace. All tied up now.
Del Pizzo and Palma waiting.
We've got a tie ball game with 7:55 remaining.
Mr. Marsing took away my thoughts. Tied ball game. 8 minutes left. Fourth quarter. Here's the kick. That's going to go to Palma. Here goes Palma. Palma makes his move. Nowhere to go. He'll be stopped at the 20-yard line, and that is where Ishmael and his offense will take over.
So starting at the 20, all tied up, little under 8 minutes still to go. And as I said, this game quickly shifting, as now it is turning into possibly desperation for Frederick. The one thing with that though is hopefully nothing rash will come out of this.
Ishmael's in the shotgun. He has Eisman as his tight end, and I believe it's Sanders next to him. Fakes the handoff to Sanders, fires to Rudman. Rudman catches it on a little out route. He'll get out of bounds.
Rudman's still pushing right there. Rudman's done a pretty good job of keeping those toes in bounds, which is definitely a hard thing to do. As we saw Palma earlier struggled with that, where he tried to toe tap it and it didn't pay off. But Rudman, been a really key player with some of these sideline plays.
We're gonna have 2nd and 2 here for Ishmael. For no, has Twins right, Eisman to his left, as well as Palma far left. Sanders next to him. Here's a snap. He's gonna fake it to Sanders. Rolls to his right. He's just gonna launch it out of bounds. Clock stops again at 7:37. It's gonna be 3rd and 2.
So as we stated with the keys, it's one of those things where he's getting so much pressure put on him, Ishmael, in that back. It's just, he's struggling to really find any connections whenever there's 4 defenders on top of him at all times.
Correction again, penalty on the play on Frederick.
They
It's like
might have called that
Frederick.
intentional grounding.
Curious decision right there, actually. By
Not
the
quite
refs.
sure what the flag was on the play, but it's going to be 2nd and 5. Ishmael shotgun. Here's a snap. Another flag on the play as Ishmael.
Looks like
takes it
possibly a
himself.
false start or jump. Something happened.
Flag on the play.
Hopefully this doesn't draw them back to 2nd and 10.
False start on Frederick.
And this will bring them back. Even farther, actually.
Ishmael cooperating with 2nd and 11.
So what was a 2nd and 2 has now quickly turned into a 2nd and 11. This is one of those things, though. They've given Monarchs so much momentum here late in the game. You don't want to give the ball right back to them.
Ishmael fakes the handoff, drops back. Looking deep for Palma. That's out of the hands of the DB.
Looks
and
like
we're going to
number
have 3rd and
11 right
11.
there.
Pass intended for number 2, Gisrael Palma is incomplete.
Palma almost got his hands on that. It slipped right through number 11's hands, the defender. And while Palma did get a hand on that, that would have been quite a tricky little pass after it had been pretty much almost caught by the defender.
Ishmael shotgun. 4 wide. Motion man Del Pizzo trips right now. Ishmael's going to drop back. Screen pass to the left to Dean. Dean has blockers. There goes Dean. Dean looking for the 1st down, and he's got it.
Got it.
Great
in a few
play call.
More. It's one of those where Dean, he's a slippery one to catch, and that shows right there. I mean,
Those chains.
now a 1st and 10.
Down, Frederick.
Ball's on the 33. Little under 7 minutes to go in this game. All tied up 23-23.
As Bamrick subbed in. We're going to have 4 wide formation. Dean is in the backfield with Ishmael. Ishmael's going to roll right. Dean's blocking for him. He's going to throw it to Del Pizzo just out of reach.
Nothing much there.
We're all tied at 23 with 6 minutes left in this game.
Ishmael's pass.
Looks like that'll be 2nd and 11. Looks like they went back on that play, actually.
2nd down, Golden Eagles.
Ishmael shotgun, 4 wide once again. Drops back, 2-step drop. He was
Plenty of
looking for a man in the
time.
middle, but he fell down.
And it looks like they're looking for a call.
He's
Burt with
looking
his
for
hands
Dean. No pass interference as Dean was tripped up.
up. Saw Dean go down, and it was one of those where not sure if there was enough interference to call. Apparently not. But sideline was not too happy with that.
Incomplete. 3rd down, Golden Eagles.
It was an improvement, though. That O-line really kept that defense in check. Ishmael had plenty of time to just sit back.
3rd and 12 here for Frederick. Ishmael's in shotgun, trips left. Dean is in the backfield with him. Here's Ishmael, fakes the handoff to Dean. Looking for Palma. Palma makes the grab, and he paid the price for it, and he is going to be short.
Blocked by number 2, Gisrael Palma.
4th and 5 now. Now the decision is, with a little under 6 minutes to go, what do you do here? Do you play as aggressive as you have been? Do you try to feint the defense off with this one? What do you do? In this situation, I say you go for it. It's one of those you don't want to give that ball right back to Monarch.
Ishmael shotgun. shotgun. Play called dead. Timeout.
Timeout looks like by Monarch possibly. As I will take this chance to shout out another one of our sponsors, United Power. Just a reminder that our broadcast is brought to you in part by United Power. At United Power, we're a proud partner of the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network and proud to power local sports and local schools. United Power, your local touchstone energy cooperative. Take a chance to maybe shout out one more of our sponsors. Yearbook. The 2024 Yearbook High School Yearbook staff is excited to capture the memories and moments of the 2023 to 2024 school year. Please make sure that your FHS memories last forever by purchasing a 2024 yearbook. Take advantage of the lowest prices of the year, which is not something to scoff at. It's still $75 before September. As an added bonus, purchasing personalization, your name and boast on the front cover will allow you to add up to 4 icons for free.
Ishmael.
As looks like we're getting more information about our star quarterback.
Ishmael in shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Gonna roll right. Doesn't know where to go with the ball. He's just gonna fire. And was that caught?
Looks like Palma saying
Palma
it was caught.
having himself a game.
What a beautiful low little snag right there. Caught it probably at the knees. Able to secure it though. As coaches talking to Gavin. As you said, we saw him during half just checking out those ankles, making sure he's okay.
4 minutes and 50 seconds left in this game. Ishmael under center. Fakes the handoff. Up the middle. And awkward tackle there.
Tons of pressure on him right from the get-go. He snapped and there was nobody blocking right there. 2nd and 13 with 4 minutes to go. This honestly might be the drive that runs this clock out. As they are taking their sweet time on this one.
Sanders gets subbed out. 2nd and 13, Ishmael. Shotgun once again, 4 wide.
Looks
Dean
like
is next to
Bamrick
him.
out there too. Good old C-Miss Bamrick.
Ishmael drops back. Firing for Del Pizzo. Another dropped interception for Monarch.
Very, very close right there. Whole rowdy crowd held their breath right there, along with that voice crack too.
3rd and 13 here for Frederick, as it's all tied up at 23. Could potentially go into overtime where Monarch could strike back if Frederick doesn't take the lead here.
Little under 4 minutes to go. This is when the pressure really starts to show.
Ishmael in shotgun, 4 wide once again. Motion man Del Pizzo. It's going to be trips left. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff to Dean, rolls right. And he's just going to run out of bounds. That's looks like a late hit. They're not going to call it.
Yeah, that could have possibly, what is that, a 15-yard penalty?
Number 61, Andrew Martin.
I don't know, that would have paid off in our favor though. And
It's going to be 4th and forever, and we are going to punt it away.
It'll be 4th down.
Smart decision. As I said, the O-line is not holding, and it's really showing here late in the game. We had a huge advantage like early on in the second half, and it has just quickly evaporated.
Here's the punt from Norwood. Another high punt. It's going to take a Monarch bounce.
As that will be covered at the 36-yard line right there.
That is where Monarch will take over as Montemeyer in the offense looks to take the lead here.
So still all tied with 3.5 minutes to go.
It's time to get loud.
Montemeyer, another option to Gray. Gray's looking for the first down. He's going to be about a yard short. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left here for Frederick.
We are really going to have to watch out. I mean, the defense really has to watch out for these runs as
Montemeyer's going to take it himself, picks up the first down, breaks a couple of tackles all the way out to the 43-yard line.
For a Monarch first down. Tavin Haggerty on the tackle.
Montemeyer and Monarch threatening. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in this fourth quarter. And right up the middle, and Monarch is going to be stuffed as we are going to go to the sideline here with Frida.
Down for about a 4-yard gain. Hey, rowdy crowd. They're 2 minutes.
Injury update on his ankle. I talked to his athletic trainer. All good, just felt some pain, got it checked out. He's back on the field, feeling fine, doing great. Back to you guys.
as welcome back.
Thank you, Frida, as Monarch is very close to a first down. About third, and we'll see where they mark it. 3rd and 2.
Little over 2 minutes left, still all tied. This is a big third down of this game.
Montemeyer in shotgun. He has trips right. One far left. Gray's in the backfield. He's going to give it to Gray. Gray has the first down, but is swung down.
As the pile keeps pushing. Still 2 minutes.
Brody Gray carries it for a Monarch first down. Braden Stark on the tackle.
Here's Montemeyer. He's going to fire for a quick slant. It is caught. Montemeyer and Monarch really threatening here. They are in field goal range.
About a minute and a
very
half
close
left.
to the, about 5 yards away from the red zone. And Frederick's going to take a timeout.
Timeout on the field.
Timeout now.
Frederick timeout.
As I will take this chance to shout out Student Council. The 3rd annual 6v6 co-ed volleyball tournament is happening on Wednesday, September 6th. As part of homecoming week, teams must be within the same grade level to receive Freddie Cup points. There's a $5 fee for each player or $30 per team. Sign up using the Google form.
Rowdy crowd is getting rowdy out here. Parents are getting into it too. Parents and rowdy crowd jumping up and down. Really hoping this Frederick defense can get a stop. Hopefully push this into overtime. We're all tied up at 23. Monarch is threatening. 2nd and 2 for Montemeyer. 4-3 wide. He's going to fire. That's an out route. He has plenty of space. He could go all the way, but he's chopped down at the 3-yard line.
Just shy right there. Minute 24.
First and goal.
Might honestly be better for them to just let them have the points so they could have time to possibly get on the board. This is a tricky one. I mean, because they are in field goal range, so they are going to take their time.
Montemeyer shotgun. Clock is running. Closing on a minute. And he's going to keep it himself, pushing, not going to get there. Frederick defense posture. Minute left.
As there is
winding
less
down.
than a minute left.
Less than a minute remaining in the ball game. Braden Stark on the tackle.
Looks like there will be a timeout.
Another timeout. 47 seconds left. Tight game. Monarch might do one more snap, and if they don't get in, they might just take their 3. Frederick's defense trying to hang on. They had a 2-score lead, and Monarch answered right away with a touchdown of their own and got another stop and scored again, which is how we got to a tie game. As Frederick was not able to move the ball on offense.
This is quite a game.
2nd and goal.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world, and it's time to get rowdy.
Frederick's defense trying to get a turnover, a miracle play here. Montemeyer shotgun, Gray right next to him. Montemeyer gonna give it to Gray. Gray looking for the end zone. Gray.
I do not think he got it.
Is a yard short. 30 seconds left.
Will be spotted short of the goal line.
3rd and goal. About a yard to go. Montemeyer and shotgun. There is going to be a timeout for Frederick. Not quite sure why we took a timeout. Clock was rolling.
21 seconds left. 21.7 seconds left. It is 3rd down.
Coach didn't like what he saw on defense.
Yeah, I saw him motioning on the sideline, and he looked a little uncomfortable with that play layout.
Monarch's offense trotting back onto the field. Frederick's defense looking to get a stop. "21 seconds left." Interesting
Defense
formation
has
for
to step
Monarch.
up.
Trips
Either
right.
way, he got it.
Quarterback's gonna take it himself. Touchdown, Monarch.
The crowd is devastated. 19 seconds, and looks like there's a player stretching out. Looks like a Monarch player.
Montemeyer plowed in to take the lead late in this game. 19 seconds left. 29-23, Monarch. We do have a player down. He's getting stretched out. Should just be a cramp here. Yeah, he is cramping. Hopefully he's all right.
We saw that happen quite a bit last week's game. As they're gonna take, as the whole crowd's gonna sit down out of respect, just to make sure he's okay.
Frederick's defense was doing great all night, and once again, the second half, they let up a lot more points than they did in the first. We'll see if Ishmael can work some Ishmael magic on offense, as the player's still down, still getting stretched out.
Unsure who is still down on the field. Hopefully he is okay. It is very silent in here, just out of respect, just to make sure he's okay. Whole crowd is seated. Hopefully it is just cramps. Looks like they are talking to him. It is
Frederick's gonna talk it over.
as they're
He will get up.
helping him up.
He is walking on his own, so that's always good.
Number 64 able to get up. Looks like he can walk with a little bit of help. Looks like, I'm not quite sure if that's a limp or not. I think he just needs support, as you said. Hopefully just a cramping. Looks like he's okay. He's up, he's walking. Looks like that was number 64.
Here's the extra point to push it to 30 to 23. Monarch has yet to miss a PAT this game.
Seconds left on this clock. This rowdy crowd is back up.
Kick is good.
Good.
We'll see if we'll see any magic.
As there is 19 seconds left. As I said earlier, I mean, this clock winds down fast. It's faster than you think, and with 19 seconds left, they might just have to start throwing up desperation throws, try and put a very fast drive together. That's all they have at this point, trailing by a touchdown and a PAT.
19 seconds left. Del Pizzo and Palma back to return. Monarch might do another squib kick. It's gonna go right to Palma. Palma looking to make something happen. Cuts back. Palma up the middle. Palma.
Looks like there's a flag on the play with 11.2 seconds left. Curious to see, is this flag in our favor?
It's gonna be a block in the back, which does not help at all.
Shame
11
right
seconds
there.
left.
11 seconds to make something happen. A beautiful return by Palma, but that'll pretty much be brought back.
We are
Ishmael and shotgun, 4 wide. See if there's any magic. It's gonna be a screen pass for Del Pizzo. Del Pizzo's gonna try to get out of bounds here.
As he will not.
Ishmael's pass complete to number 24.
3.8. This is where the desperation throw comes into play.
That's enough for a Frederick first down.
Clock's still running.
Here's the snap. Spikes it. Should have enough time.
I believe he spiked it before the clock ran out. He spiked it before the clock ran out.
Say there's a second.
Second left
1 second
in this
remaining
game.
in the game. Let's go, Frederick!
As I saw, quite a few people are already making their way out. It's not over yet, folks. There's a second. Who knows what happens? They're lined up
drops
deep.
back. Gonna give it to Palma. Palma gonna try and make something happen. And
As
nothing
Monarch
is gonna happen as Monarch takes the win. Moving on to 3-0 as our Golden Eagles fall to 0-2.
Golden Eagles 23, the Monarch Coyotes 30. Please help out our custodians by picking up after
Monarch
yourself. Look down at your
offense
feet
was
and please
dominant
pick up
in the
any
second half.
flags you see and place them in the
It was
trash.
one of those where, I mean, it was one of those where what happened was third quarter, Frederick silenced them. Fourth quarter, it did not pay off in their favor. As we are going to actually, after this game, make sure that you actually stay tuned. Do not leave as of yet. We are going to try and get an interview before this game is officially over. Rowdy crowd starting to file out, as it was one heck of a game nonetheless.
Monarch had a 2-touchdown comeback win.
No Nobody saw that coming, that's for sure.
Stunning Frederick as Golden Eagles fall to 0-2. And Monarch moves on to 3-0.
Monarch was explosive whenever it came to running the football. It was like almost a surprise attack in that second half. As we are just going to
As fortunately we aren't going to be able to get an interview, so we apologize for that. But tonight's broadcast has been brought to you by a talented crew of students here on GBN, the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. I've been sophomore Dante Lechuga alongside sophomore Carly Evans. Our director and the associate producer of GBN is junior Chloe Gould. Our camera operators are juniors Isaiah Klokowski and Jackson Gibbs. Our production assistants are the technical producer of GBN, Wyatt Morrison, and freshman Austin Gibbs. The third member of our team, down on the sidelines of freshman Frida Wishman, Mr. Jake Marsing is GBN's advisor. Be sure to join us again next week for our homecoming special as these football Golden Eagles take on the Scottsbluff Bearcats at home next Friday night, featuring a pair of special announcers and plenty of surprises. For everyone here at FHS, I'm Dante Lechuga, and you've been watching the Golden Eagle Broadcast Network. So be sure to tune in with us for the Bearcats for homecoming, and we'll see you later.